What's up, y'all? We're back. It's Road Games. We're here with another episode. We got our boy Wisdom with us, and Jay as always. We're gonna be introducing our card game, the Honestea, that we had just dropped a few weeks ago. It's available for pre-order, and today we're basically just gonna break down how we came up with the idea, what the game actually is, and yeah, just give you guys insight as to how the game is played as well.
So to start off, like how we came up with the idea,
Yeah.
it was probably about like last year. I feel like when we first did that podcast called Honestea, I don't think we really even knew where we were going with it. But at the time, we were like, oh, that kind of works. So then we were going with that as just like the name for the first podcast. And we were like, oh, when we have girls on, we'll use that as opportunity to have Honestea. Yeah. And then we just kind of held on to that for a little bit, and then we came back to the idea like a year later, and then we're like, let's just kind of do a card game. So I brought the idea to Wisdom, and then brought the idea to Alston here, and then kind of decided it just made sense for us to go down that route to release cards, because it was one of those things where we're always having these kind of conversations off camera, and then we started doing the podcast, and then we're like, why not make a card game basically out of it as well? You know, it's like two birds, one stone.
So yeah, this is the perfect 2-in-1 card game. We talked about the conversation topics and questions, but we also made it so that you can play traditional card games as well. So it's not a one-time use kind of card game. You can get multiple uses out of it, play your favorite games, or play the Honestea way, which is asking questions of your friends. Yeah. So y'all
we can show one too. But what's it called? Yeah, let me.
Which one? You had a good one?
It's a decent question, but also, some of these questions that we're going to go through is not going to be the same on the Pfizer version. Like, just to give you guys a look, this is the back of the card, and, like, this is the front of it, but we have fixed the writing. It's kind of small and everything. This is not the question I had, but my first question was, can guys and girls be friends?
That's a tough question. I think yes, but I think there has to be boundaries, especially if you're in a relationship, because then, you know, guys and girls tend to cross the lines a lot of times. So with healthy boundaries, absolutely. I think it's important to have female friends, but it's not always possible.
Wait, you're saying it's important to have female friends as a guy?
Yeah, I think it's important.
Let me fix my headset. Wait, why though?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, like, we're men. Like, in order to get the perspective of women, the only way you're going to do that is through friendships or like other relationships. Like, yeah, we have our moms, we have our sisters, but like a friend who's the same age as you, then you can really get some insight into how they think, how they act.
I think that's probably the most valid point, is the insight and just like getting their perspective. Cause like, I guess we don't have many women perspectives. So that's the only thing I'll say.
We had a conversation about that, and you were saying the same thing. Cause it's like, I feel like us saying, okay, having a female friend, it makes a lot of sense. But so you would want your girl to confide in her male best friend about you, basically. Like, that's fine to you?
Okay, not about me, but...
Well, you're going to confide in your female friend, so why can't she do the same?
Okay, no, that's what I mean. Boundaries, though. Like, I would never confide in my female friend about, like, personal stuff in my relationship. Like, if things were going wrong... No, that's dangerous. That's the deep end.
I still wanted to go on that one, though, because it's like, so if your girlfriend was saying, like, oh, I feel like you should cut off that girl, what are you going to do? Like, are you going to listen to what she says, or are you going to keep the friend that you've had for, like, longer than you've had your girlfriend?
That's the thing. Like, if you've had that person in your life before, so I feel like you can't just switch up because someone new enters your life, you know?
Okay, next question.
Yeah, a little question.
I've got one in our Clover category.
So we basically have 4 categories with it. We have the hearts, which is for love questions. We have the spades, which is for bold questions. We have diamond, which covers like materialistic topics. And then we have spades, which is for like hypotheticals and luck questions. So
Or clover.
Or clover? Yeah. So we broke down the questions within 4 categories. So that's what's also unique about our game. But yeah, you had the next question?
Yeah, I got the next question here. It's the 10 of Clover. And it says, if you could have a conversation with your future or past self, what advice would you want to gain? It's a hard one, but I feel like we're at that age where we definitely be looking back on the past 10 years and we're like, okay, we could have done some stuff differently, you know?
So if we go back 10 years, basically, like if we go back to our 15-year-old self.
Yeah. Go back to let's go back to 15.
Or 35.
Or 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, you know, maybe at 15, the one thing I would tell myself is like, just to appreciate those times. I was talking to someone, I'm like, damn, high school was low-key fun, you know? In the time, though, we're always looking forward to, like, what's next? Like, okay, when I want to go to uni, I want to go do this and that. And it's like, you don't appreciate the moment enough. What about y'all?
Kind of the same thing you're saying is like, cherish being 15 because it's like, you're not going to have no responsibilities forever. And at that time, we thought we knew what we were doing or whatever. People thought they were grown. You're not grown. Like, you don't know what you're doing at 15.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's waiting on you for anything. Nobody's asking anything from you. Like, all you have to do is be a kid, basically.
Bro, and having no responsibilities is...
Imagine. We had that at one point.
But we barely have it now, though. Let's not...
That is true. So then now that goes back to at 35. What are we doing at 35?
Well, you know what I think I would say? Like, I seen some video the other day. This is cat, actually. It was like to take your relationships and stuff serious at this age. You know why? Because, like, we want to have everything else figured out, right? But we say, like, it's all right, I'll find my wife and stuff, like, later, you know? Like, it's not a priority, kind of. But you prioritize all these other shits when that's also, like, a big part of your life, you know? Kind of. I just seen a video. The way I said it is, like, not how it should have been explained, but yeah.
But I still feel like I'd rather have things set up before, right? Like, I could understand, okay, yeah, prioritize that too, but wouldn't you want to prioritize setting yourself up that way, like, you can support a family in the future versus trying to do this right now and it's like you're not really established?
Like, I'll say this, you have to be, like, on the path of your purpose, but I feel like you don't have to have it be at the height of it, because especially too, then you'll get to the height and you're just gonna be bringing someone new around rather than someone who helped you get there, you know? Kind of.
I mean, not many people want to be around at the beginning, so it's not.
See who's around.
You know what I mean? It's not like how it used to be. People don't really want to be with you with the grind and stuff now. So
yeah, that's how it is, you know. But you know, just make sure y'all go order the Honestea pack. Don't sleep.
Do I have one I want to use?
Next question.
Oh yeah, this one says, this is a diamond, 3 of diamond. It says, relationship wise, what's one thing you wouldn't compromise?
I think it's gonna sound abstract, but it has to be trust. Like, you know, like nowadays, you really don't know who you could trust at all. Like, at all. So I think if you find someone you could trust, that's a good foundation, you know, and then you can move on to, like, love and the deeper feelings like that. But yeah, you could turn your head one moment and wonder what's going on.
It's like you have to take a risk, though, always, because, like, the trust, it's like something that's like, you could earn it, I guess, but, like, you always never really know how this person could wake up tomorrow and say, yeah, yo, on this guy, I'm off this, you know? So, or
have been plotting the whole time. Like, how do you know you're not, like, I just saw something on Twitter where someone's like, check that phone. And then I was like,
jeez.
Yeah? And then people were in the comments like, why would I do that? And they were like, you're saving yourself earlier on than later on. Because imagine if you never check that phone and the whole time they have something else going on. But if you check early enough, you could save yourself more heartache. And then, like, it was a whole Twitter debate going back and forth about it.
Okay, well, let's get into it a bit. Wild card. How far are you checking your girl's phone? Like, are you checking your girl's phone early when you're talking to her? Like, what date?
Like, if
what date?
Yeah.
Like, if I had an opportunity, like, she's giving me an opportunity.
Yeah, you have your ideal time frame for when you get to check your partner's phone.
If I wanted, like, if I really feel like I needed to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, how long into this thing?
Yeah, how long
I would say, like, so we're dating.
Yeah, y'all are dating. You've been on minimum 3 dates. We'll give that the floor.
Yeah. Well, fuck, if I'm checking after the 3rd date, she's going to think I'm a psycho, though.
No, but you're getting the opportunity without, like,
she'll never know.
She'll never know, but you're getting the opportunity. So when do you want to check? You only get one time to check it.
Because on the first day, she might be, like, you know what I'm saying? She might clear that John up. So you have to catch her slipping, like, later on, and which this is toxic, I ain't gonna lie. But
he said I'll wait.
But no, I think so, because, like, she might have cleared her shit. She might like, not really care, but then 6-7 dates in, she's gonna be bored of you maybe, and then you'll know. But freaking checking phones, like, have y'all done that? Because I would feel like a bird doing that shit. I can't lie.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never done that.
Yeah.
Not without like permission, you know.
Mhm.
But they have to check yours.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, me too, really, but also not really at the same time. But would y'all share like your password with your shorty?
Yeah, I do right now. Yeah. She had my passwords, all my passwords.
I mean, I don't see.
Mans.
I don't see why not. But
No, I'm playing. That's
also
probably
at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like if she's asked for my password, does she even trust me for real? Because it's like, what do you need it for though? Like, is it a safety thing? Like, what are you trying to get out of
not
this?
a safety thing.
Exactly. So what does she want my password for?
It's not a safety thing. Like how it went for me is she got my password, but I wasn't trying to hide it. You know, like I was just punching it in front of her so many times, and then she just memorized. Like she just memorized it.
That's
like,
crazy.
That's why you need a privacy screen, gang.
This guy said I'm just punching it in cluelessly.
Cheater screen
Whole
is
time
crazy. I could never have a cheater screen.
That's a cheater
That's
screen?
a cheater screen?
Yeah. Cheater screen?
No.
Privacy screen is a cheater screen.
You know
basically.
why? Is there a next question?
Did I ask mine?
You did ask your question, and then we went into a next random
The whole
question.
next thing.
Yeah, that's honesty for you. You're gonna have a lot of different conversations, side conversation within the main conversation.
Bro, that's how it goes. Like, we've only flipped 2 or 3 cards.
I think it's been 3.
And freaking shit, it's been about 20 minutes or so, you know? So
Wow.
this is really what it's for. And, like, you guys could play whatever card game. Like, one time we were playing President. One round took us, like, 2 hours to get through. So, yeah, like, you guys will have fun. And it's really a good social breaker.
Yeah.
If you're on a date, trying to get to know a shorty or whatever.
If you're traveling, you're in the airport and bored, need something to do on a layover, this is the perfect game.
Yeah. Y'all already know it's good for at your little pre-turn-ups, you know.
Pre-order yours now, guys. You know, pre-order is available. And some people have asked us, okay, like, what's pre-order? Like, why can't I get the product immediately versus pre-ordering the product? And it's basically just a way for us as a new small business to, you know, start up without incurring, you know, negative business fees. Like, some businesses have to go into debt to get you products. Some people have to find an angel investor. We're bootstrapping this 100%, like
everything
from scratch. Yeah. You know, we've got cards on the way for y'all in the month of September. But pre-order is how you can support us from the beginning. You know, if you come through and give us, you know, an order, if you place multiple orders for multiple decks, it really helps us a long way. We appreciate all the support, though. Every like, every share, every follow. But a pre-order goes a long way.
And people who already pre-order, you know, like, every order actually means a lot because like, obviously we came up with this from scratch, you know. So to have people support it, it feels great. And honestly, we genuinely feel like it's a valuable thing. So, like, you will get your bang for your buck, you know, ordering this. So, yeah, tap in. It's available on our website.